suspect!
Coming to get you, Bobber.
Hi guys, my name's Barry and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be discussing Scream. We've got obviously a few new images from the Total Film magazine, and we've obviously got that Scream featurette as well. It doesn't show much in terms of what we saw in the trailer, but it shows a little bit more than what we saw in the trailer. A few things that maybe we'll start asking questions about, and obviously the biggest one is Sydney, who is pushing around a buggy or a pram. You didn't see that in the trailer because it was cut to waist height, but you could see her running and doing a jog with a baby. So it means that she's obviously a family woman now. She's a mother. But who is the father? Is it someone that we know, or is it just like a guy that we don't know? Could he end up being the killer? No idea. We also see Sam a lot more in the trailer. It seems like Sam is the new Sydney. She's the one that's been chased around. But what I saw of her, and again this is all speculation, but what I saw of her in the trailer, it looked like she was going to be the killer from what I saw in the trailer. Obviously the trailer's, well, I'm hoping the trailer's not going to show you much, but it looked like she was going to end up being the killer. But looking at the featurette, it could still be her that's the killer and the victim at the same time. Let me explain it. It seems like maybe she is a copycat killer, or she's related to one of the killers, so she's killing people as well. But there could be a second killer, so there could be two killers, but not two killers that know each other and are working together. It could be a killer that's killing people, but also a killer that's a vigilante as well. So it could be Sydney, it could be Gail, it could be Dewey. So I wouldn't rule any of the legacy characters out being a Ghostface, but also wouldn't rule out any of the new characters being Ghostface as well. I just feel like the featurette, although they're probably trying their best not to show you anything, it just felt to me like there's going to be two killers, but again, two killers that are not working side by side. I could be completely wrong here, but that's the vibes that I'm getting now from that featurette. We also get Mindy Meeks, who's related to Randy, and she's wearing the same clothes as Randy did, or similar style clothes and colour scheme as Randy, in the exact same position as he was in the first Scream movie. Now I did mention on Twitter, on I think it was 3C Films on his Twitter page, it felt like it was maybe too on the nose. And some people thought, yeah, it is, and some people thought, what do you mean? It's just a tribute. Yes, of course it's a tribute, but you can get tributes in a more subtle way. That seems like it's just too on the nose. What are the chances of her wearing the same colour scheme as Randy and in that same position? Unless what they're looking at in the film is she's maybe saw the footage that Gail recorded of Randy sitting on the couch, and she's trying to emulate what Randy done. Obviously we don't know yet because that's just a behind the scenes shot, but if that is part of the scene and it was just a coincidence, maybe a little bit too on the nose. If we then move over to the Total Film magazine images, we've got Sam and Dewey in the hospital. Now one thing I did notice about the trailer and the featurette, a lot of it takes place in the hospital. I don't know if that means that a lot of the movie will take place in a hospital, or we're only seeing a couple of scenes of the movie in these images and the trailer, which would be smart so they don't give too much away. So that's a hospital scene. Now I wish I'd done this video before because I noticed it straight away, and you get Wes Craven's hat at the left hand side of the image. I think everybody knows about that now, which is a shame because I noticed it straight away when I first saw these images. And you've got Sydney bringing a gun to a knife fight. So she's obviously going to win if she comes face to face with the killer, unless obviously something happens to the gun. This is a really nice image, well obviously a scary image, but this is a nice image of Ghostface with a bloody knife. Obviously the blood will be added into the film. I don't think Total Film can show too much blood, but you can see that the blood on that knife looks like it's digitally put in there to cover more blood, unless he's just wiped the knife. But I really like the look of the mask here. It just shows that the mask itself hasn't changed much, or if at all, from the first bunch of Scream movies. This to me is the best shot. Obviously it's a spoiler as well. That's Kyle Gallner that's on the ground. I don't know if he is going to die here. He's in the trailer and it looks like he's about to die in the trailer, and we're seeing him from all different angles in images and the trailer as if he's about to die. Are they making it too obvious that he dies, or does he survive? Is Ghostface sending him a message to say don't look out for me, or he's attacking him and saying be on my side because I'm trying to kill somebody else? I don't know, but they wouldn't, for marketing for Scream, why would they show a big actor dying? I just don't know. I mean, you got Drew Barrymore in the first movie and we thought that she was going to survive. We thought she was the main character and then she ended up dying. Are they doing the opposite here? Are they bringing a big actor in and making it look as if he dies? But is he going to be the hero or is he going to be the villain? Again, it could be smart marketing or it could just be silly. So that's all the featurette and the images that we have from Total Film. And again, I'll reiterate, the featurette feels like, to me, it gives a bit too much away, almost unintentionally, unless I'm just looking at it from the wrong angle. But I genuinely believe at this point in time that we're going to have two killers, but two killers that are not working together, but against each other. So what are your guys' thoughts on the images and the featurette, and possibly the trailer as well, because the trailer and the featurette kind of link together? Do you like the idea, or do you think the idea that I said about two killers not working side by side could be the case? Leave your comments down below, guys. Let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.